Alright, we are back with another new Hunter x Hunter chapter. Chapter 417. Last chapter, what happened was Benjamin just the fuck out of Saratnik, and we get to see him blown away, but we know, obviously, this isn't real. This is Saratnik's power, Nen, which I'm not sure. We know that he can see like 30 seconds into the future, but I'm not sure from others' perspective. Are they seeing hallucination? Are they actually seeing this? I'm not sure who's being shot here. Probably just hallucination or imagination. I don't know. Basically, it's not real. So what happens next? Will Seretnik lands a counterattack on Benjamin and kills Benjamin? That would be crazy. But Benjamin's already gonna die. So and we still don't know what the Benjamin's Nanbeast ability is, Spirit Beast. It somehow brings him back to life, or it turns on when he dies. Somehow he became a god or something. He became the root of Kakin, whatever that means. So his spirit will live on as the great tree empire of Kakin. I forgot the words, but that's what he basically meant. And like he's gonna pass on to children. I don't know. I'm not so sure. And so even if Benjamin dies, will the ability be activated if he's killed by Seretnik? I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm just excited. Today's a good day for me, so I'm just on a good mood, and I want to jump into the next chapter. So let's go. I haven't seen it. Oh, this is the thumbnail. Interesting. Subepa and the useless prince. I call this the most. I don't know. She's just very minor character. She's gonna be dead. This prince, not Subepa, Tyson. Like her character does nothing. Oh, all right. We get to see. I like this artwork right here of the gun and the bullets, shotguns, bullets. Very interesting. It looks like bubbles, which yeah, that's interesting. I thought guns are like more bullet shape. This is circle, sphere. Does this mean anything, or this is just a design thing and doesn't mean anything? Right, so we're picking right back. Oof, I love this. His insights, or is it his insights, or is it just like smoke? Also, this guy is gonna die. I don't think he's gonna because his plan, Seretnik's plan, is for him to bury him immediately so no one can figure out his trick. I think he's just gonna die. And what are you gonna do? Bury him right away after that shot? No way. Is it Salkov? Yep, he's panicking. Also, I'm okay. Oh, I just messed something up. Alright. Oh yeah. Foreign something contingency. Let's see. Then Benjamin's face, Seretnik's legs flown off. Your words are a box upon society. You are hereby sentenced to death. That's a crazy image of Seretnik. That is the craziest image of his face. This is the most, what do you call it? Defeated? Like the most pathetic looking Seretnik ever drawn by Togashi. Like that mouth is huge. I'm not sure what makes him like you're being shot normally by a gun, not Nen. But the mouth opening is so wide, so huge. It's so. He looks so weird. He looks so defeated. Is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't even look like Seretnik. The face, the eyes, even the hair. Not, I don't know. Okay, this looks crazy. Okay, this looks more. I can get behind with this image more. This is very big. Big. He's not thinking. I mean, he's thinking, but we doesn't know what he is thinking. This is a ruse. Since when? For how long? Sear this into your brain on your way to hell. I am the one who consigned you to oblivion. The bottom of my boot is the last thing you will see. That's crazy. They're not gonna show it? Come on. I mean, we know this isn't real. This is not what's happening, so just show it to us. Or maybe Togashi doesn't want to show more pathetic side of him. Maybe he'll save that for later when it's real. If that ever happens. We're seeing a lot from Salkov's perspective here. See? This is all Salkov's perspective. Which isn't Salkov's perspective, is basically everyone's perspective, including Benjamin. This isn't real. When's that switch 30 seconds gonna come? Phew, I feel like this is the last chapter Benjamin lives. This is like his relief face, which makes me think he's gonna die because he underestimated him, Serendik. I thought you'd have a counter ability. Looks like you were just still practicing, having just learned it. Let me give you a piece of advice. Zetsu is very dangerous. It quells your guardian spirit beast as well. Do you even ever? That's true. We haven't even seen what those two beasts can do. But we may never need to. Kind of like Kite's weapons, you know? We only see 3 weapons. Even just 2 weapons. We don't know what the one looking thing do. So maybe we never see what those spirit beasts will do. Is first Prince Benjamin real? Or is he an illusion too? If this isn't real, what about him? So he knows. Serendik told his ability to Salkov. Is everyone here? Thank you. You're asking my question. I'm glad Togashi thinks of the audience perspective. What does everyone see? We only know Serendik's perspective of 30 seconds ahead. Hey you, yes sir. Okay. If you have the opportunity to provide testimony about this, say truthfully what you saw. Okay, so he's not gonna kill the man, the underling. He said the same thing as Seretnik. 4th Prince Seretnik was human scum. I was planning to kill him regardless of this succession battle. So this is basically vigilantism. That piece of trash is absolutely not a fallen hero of the great Kakin succession battle. I feel like this is already past 30 seconds. So Seretnik's not gonna counter attack, in my opinion. He's just waiting for everyone to leave and then he'll come. Probably. Because yes, he has a crazy Nen power, can see 30 seconds to the future, but he doesn't have lethal killing blow Nen, you know? He hasn't learned that yet. So I feel like he's gonna hide. I executed Seretnik at my sole discretion. His numerous crimes will be laid bare at trial. I have pardons and commuted sentences ready for anyone willing to testify against him. Think it over. This is just a coincidence. Could this actually be real? Seretnik really died. Was he really attacked by Benjamin? Is there a way to know for sure? Yeah, that's true. I wonder what Seretnik is actually doing. Like, did he, 30 seconds in the past, he saw, okay, he's gonna shoot me. So I ran somewhere or I hide somewhere, is my assumption. But there's nowhere to hide in that room unless you go outside. uh, this is so weird now that you're really thinking. Because if you run outside, if you encounter them, will they be able to see you? Or are you invincible? I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm confused. I have no idea how his ability works. Theta's injury. Only people who use Nen can see it. If that's gone, what is that? What are you referring to? I know. Salkov and Dungeon will be handed over to the Central Justice Bureau and held there. Our military will also move there and use the 7th floor and its courtrooms as our Joint Force Command Center. Complete the preparations for taking over before I get there. Okay. This is where the real battle begins, fellow princess. Okay, so we get a close-up zoom of his foot. Like they intentionally give this speech bubble and a different outline. So this is probably a flashback. He put something in his shoe. He's put the poison in the shoe. The T whatever number. Sacrifice yourselves for the continued prosperity of the great Kakin Empire. We gonna cut away? Oh, nope. We're staying with Benjamin. Benjamin's dead. If we're staying with Benjamin, Benjamin's dead. Certes gonna land a counterattack here. How many princes? 2. The 5th and 6th. Subepa and Tyson. The useless prince. So, few. Where are the others? Oh, this is who came into the first room. Into his chamber, I think. Which is interesting because Bisky said she's gonna go there. Or is it? I don't know. The 3rd and 7th princes escaped before the proclamation. Ah, Zhang Li escaped. I was wondering why we skipped Zhang Li in the previous chapter. 7th prince escaped too. Huh, I don't remember that. I mean, I remember we saying the 7th prince, but I don't remember they left. A hunter assaulted Kanji doll. Okay, that's 7th prince. Yes. And assisted in the 7th prince escape. We can use that as leverage after taking over the Justice Bureau, open a special tribunal, and slap Hunter Association with an extradition order. Demand they search and capture the 3rd and 7th princes in exchange. It seems the 3rd prince might have manipulated Koventoba with his Guardian Spirit Beast's ability. Okay, this is the guy who was saying, is it because of the coin? Which we still don't know what the Spirit Beast ability does. I think we know actually. It's something like to rule the people. I think so. Kovendoba himself admits to aiding and abetting and desires to be held and monitored. No need to hold him. If he was aware of it, it was semi-coercive. He was manipulated to aid Zhang Li under certain circumstances. I will hear them out. Bro, Benjamin is so tall in this shot. Like, bro, what? This doesn't... This perspective seems wrong. Benjamin is way too tall. Way too tall. He's not that tall. I mean, he is tall, but he's not that tall. As for room temp... Bro, is he that tall? I feel like we have never seen him this huge before. As for room 1009 is Halkenberg's. Captain Balsamilko, okay. Yes, was found unconscious sitting in a chair. Is Halkenberg inside Balsamilko? He was unharmed, and once he awoke and was asked the questions she had prepared, he proved to be himself without a doubt. So, what's going on? Is Halkenberg not inside Balsamilko? Or is he inside of him, but he can somehow answer the questions? Nah, that's impossible. So, he can swap places. Again, probably. After going after inside Balsamilko, he changed to another person. Who though? What's going on? Wasn't it an ability to switch bodies? It was obvious from Vic's actions. Halkenberg switched bodies somehow and activated his ability using Balsa's body. The captain also volunteered to be held, and he and Kovendoba are confined to the mess hall. What shall we do? I will deal with these two princes first. I want to talk to them alone. Everyone, including those in a mess hall, go outside and stand by. Talk to them or just shoot them? Because you just shot Sarutnik. Yes, this is the third princess. Who was it named? Kovendoba and Balsamilko. Willingly detained. Okay, he was with him, calling them, go outside. They go outside where the prince, the fifth and sixth are, along with their bodyguards. Okay, I'm glad we get to see dialogues from this useless prince. Are these their final moments before they die? I feel like we have to see more from Subepa though. Or maybe they just okay. It will be shocking if he dies here after forming an alliance with Kurapika, because that right there. He's forming an alliance with Kurapika, so I feel like we need to see more of him. Hi. Wait. Isn't Subepa a sister? She calls her or him brother. But I'm pretty sure it's a female. I don't know. Mistranslation again? Probably. Sorry to keep you waiting, and thank you for your cooperation. I will explain in brief about how we got here. I regret that there was a traitor in my army who stole part of a biological weapon. Oh, he's gonna release the poison right now. So he's not gonna kill them like Seritnik, like just blast it, but poison. Okay. Because he's killing everyone right now. Oh my god, thank you, whatever the hell I just did. Oh dear, how scary. Who is it? We know who did it. It was one of my personal guards, who we believe to be connected to Camilla. I don't remember the guard. Oh, the one who the cat sucked. Though our investigation is ongoing, the weapon component isn't usable by itself, but we will do all we can to get it back, thus the martial law. Why did you even bring it on board? Bro, why are we playing dumb? We are all trying to kill each other. To deal with the dangerous creatures on the new continent. Okay. Well, as long as there's no danger of it being used, we can... See, this is so weird. This whole concept. Ever since before I started doing reactions, when I was just reading Hunter x Hunter manga, post anime, it's so weird they're being so cautious to each other, but they're trying to kill each other. Like this part, you don't ask this question, you know the answer. We're all trying to kill each other. This dialogue is weird. This, okay, at least you state the obvious. We're all trying to kill each other. Let's not playing dumb. There has been an update on that. The hunter called Kurapika has a theory that if multiple princes are still alive by the deadline, Kakin would lose the protection of its guardian spirit and the current regime will collapse. However, we can all survive. I brought you here because I thought it would be worth a debate among us all, but I'm afraid some refuse to entertain the idea. Okay, we're showing the boots on purpose. He's gonna release the gas. He's releasing it now. Okay. I don't remember Tyson Spirit Beast. I think it was something along the likes of... Oh, it was the The fairy looking thingy. The stickman looking thingy. Yeah. Confinement within the VVIP living quarters will continue until martial law is lifted. It's only a matter of time before we require the weapon. As a formality, we will conduct a safety inspection of each of your quarters. Are they setting traps under the cover of these inspections? Did he need to go so far as to declare martial law just for that? There must be another intent. How much of this was true? We can be present for those inspections? Of course. I think you're the worthiest to be king, even without the succession battle, survival of the monarchy, and prosperity. The succession battle has meaning, but even if the theory that the monarchy would collapse if the process doesn't complete is true, and there's a will to overturn the whole thing, the one closest to the throne is still you, and the monarchy would only shift into a military regime. Only once you and Camilla are gone will this proposal be persuasive. That's true. So he can theoretically go with this, let all of them survive, and then the king will go into him anyway. But he's not that kind. Oh no, he cannot. He's gonna die. That's why. Okay. Black Whale. We're still on Benjamin. We're not cutting away. I feel like he's gonna die. We're not seeing Serennik also. What happened to him? Bro, there's so much to see. I feel like we don't have enough chapters, bro, in this. We're 417, 18, 19, 23 more, 3 left. There's not enough to cover all I wanted to see. Even in the next 20 chapters, I highly doubt it, because I want chaos to happen. It's starting to go that way, but it hasn't gone too crazy. We're all been sneakily killing each other, except for Serennik, using gas, die slowly with poison. I want more chaos, destruction, buildings go down, just blast everything. I don't know. I want chaos. Area A, all clear. Area B, secured. Are we going to see the mafias or the Phantom Troop? Because this looks like the place where the mafia families kill each other. Like Henry's group and whoever that group was. All areas of Tier 3 secured. Okay, so they are in Tier 3. Prince Benjamin arriving. Prince Benjamin on deck. We going lower or what? Your Highness, what? Okay. I still don't think we should be with you. The attacks that remain inside us are still unknowns. What about troop morale? If anything happened to you, how trivial. Focus on analyzing enemy abilities. If you have time to fret over trifling risk, you risk your lives to take on these enemy attacks. It's what any soldier would have done. The same goes for me. Yo! Wait, what? It seems like... Yo! I just saw his crazy dark eyes. I was gonna say, it seems like he's not commanding, but he's activating their Gyo on purpose. Like, I don't know. It just feels weird. This is a crazy shot. The eyes. I love the dark eyes. It's great. Evil. A curse by Camilla's personal guard, the secret art of the have-nots, I hear. I'm also infected with TSK and have half a day left to live. There's a possibility an even more powerful curse than the have-nots, one beyond placed on Furikov, could be turned on him. So he's gonna die from 2 curses if the one doesn't work, from Prince Camilla, from Beyond's, and he's already infected with the TSK. And I earlier I was thinking probably Seretnik is gonna kill him. So no. So is he gonna die with the TSK? I feel like a prince has to kill him. Isn't this exciting? I don't know if exciting is the right word. Yes, sir. For him, for his perspective. For us, it's exciting. What do we do to the enemy? Destroy them, and that's our friend. Who are we? Kakin Royal Army Squad 1. That's such a lame name. Kakin Royal Army Squad 1. We need a better name, translation for them. I'll look into who the ninth prince could be currently switched with. There's a lot of things we need to keep up. The feather on their hand is a giveaway, so discovery will only be a matter of time. I leave it up to you. Find him. The coin is powerful enough that holding it may... How do you know this? How do you know Zhang Li? Oh, it's the... Okay, it's... I thought it was Benjamin talking. The coin is powerful enough that holding it for 10 days makes you spontaneously confess your secrets. But we don't see that. We don't see the confessing part, I think. The number is currently still 10, but I fear there will be further effects at the next magnitude. Keep it. There won't be any more changes. There are many places Zhang Li could go. Heard from the top. We're seeing them. That's broccoli with 2 females. Heard them from the top and crushed them below. I don't remember who's broccoli's underling. Is it Henrik or is it Kenny Wang? I don't remember. One of them. Also, this is the father of Zhang Li. Somehow, Zhang Li called him father. Is he his real father? That's weird. Yeah, there's that whole thing. If this is his real father, then he's a bastard. He's not qualified to enter the throne. So this battle is... I don't know. I need answer. It's confusing. There's so many questions. Yes, I was eating. If third Prince Zhang Li escaped below tier 1, I can leave it to the Squad 3 Recon team. Detain the CU and Cha-R bosses on suspicion of treason and conspiracy to overthrow the government. Escort them to the Justice Bureau. Considering Zhang Li's path, it's clear Onier assisted in his escape. That's a felony. Tell them their only valid bargaining chips is the prince's whereabouts. Okay, so we're detaining both the leaders. What about Morena? Zhang Li went to tier 2 right before the declaration. Tier 2, okay, right before the declaration. Via cross bridge from inside the CU boss. Another typo. Literally just on the same page right here. CU. Bro, the translator. Man, I need you to lock in whoever you are. There already, this is like the 3rd or 4th mistranslation this batch. It's minor, but it's annoying. It might be important, on whatever mistranslation next. Boss residence. Currently confirming the route and following his trail. Follow-up report in 15 minutes. Good. Tell the Squad 3 and 7 recon teams and the scouts to focus on capturing Zhang Li and 7 Prince Lazarus. Okay. If multiple princes survive past the deadline, would be in the darkest timeline. Does that mean it's equally bad if all of us are dead? Nay. That's a scenario that leads to a legislated national emergency, separate from the succession battle. Emergency Law Article 1, sustaining the monarchy in a crisis. If the monarch, as well as all successors eligible for the throne, are dead, or face inevitable death through unavoidable attacks such as bomb, an epidemic, riot, or natural disaster. That's a mouthful. I need to reread that again in my mind. That leads to Okay, got it. Camilla has been infected with. What is wrong? The different designs, different colored hair, even the face looks kind of different clothing. Camilla has been infected with TSK and will die in 13 to 19 hours. Bell can come even during martial law. Whose perspective are we seeing? Oh, the eye, his eye. The owl ability. I forgot the full name, but it's the guy who with Camilla. Okay. I wonder where is the perspective? Like just in front of Camilla at all times, or is he seeing it from another person? I don't know. Maybe it's like palms, kind of. Bell can come even during martial law. He's the Surgeon General. Call him now. She thinks this is fixable by surgeon. Nuh-uh. Bring equipment and personnel from the Central Medical Office. Have the CDC or research and development. Anybody find out whether this is a bacteria or virus? Struggle all you want. You pull the trigger first. Circumstantial evidence will all point to your terrorist attack. I really don't want Camilla to die. Not like this. I feel like the poison kill. Sure, it should kill a prince or two. Probably Subepa and Tyson. But I don't want it to be Camilla. I feel like her character is so great. Her death, if she ever dies, it needs to be with another prince or something else. Because too much death with poison gas. Because Benjamin is also gonna die with this gas. I don't know. Too much gas. I eliminated Seretnik. I feel like he's okay. They showed it. The stepped on Seretnik's face, which is interesting because this is supposed to be only 30 seconds, but it's still there, or at least this is a flashback in his vision, so it might not be this anymore. I eliminated Seretnik. I feel like I flushed a massive problem out of my bowels. Funny you say that when I just said there's too much gas. He was a parasite eating Kakin from the inside. He fails as a human being, much less king. I finally have one less weight on my shoulders. Yeah, about that. I infected Prince Subepa and 6 Prince Tyson with TSK. They will die shortly after Camilla. I don't have a grudge against either of them. I can even respect them, but they're not king material. I won't wish your deaths. I will protect and guide the next king and the next and the... Bro, I need details on how you can be alive again after you die. Whoever ability it is. Spirit beast, yours. I need details. But if you're gonna die, probably I don't need it. As a leader of an ideal nation, rest in peace. Okay, so useless prince gonna die as I predicted. I'm surprised he or she is gonna die also. Oh, jumping straight to Fugetsu. 6. Luzurus is skipping. Zhangli is also skipped. Salazar is dead. Halkenberg's dead. Kachu's dead. Fugetsu. Makes sense. Also, love this PTSD Fugetsu. She was so timid before in her design. Now she is crazy looking. The eyes, the rough sketch of her face, it's great. Her haggard appearance following 10 Prince Kacho's death cannot be fake. She was swarming with evil spirits, which I'm confused we have evil spirits, by the way. They're not Nen, they're just ghosts, Or maybe they're Nen, I don't know. But this is this oh, and ghost. They're real, and they acknowledge it. They act as if they knew. Okay, there's evil spirits, ghosts, attracted to those who despair. Fugetsu is already as good as dead. She has suffered enough. I can at least let her die a peaceful death. So you're not gonna kill her yourself? Is that what you're saying? The official story will be that she committed suicide by poison because she was afraid of my TSK infection. May she be born into an ordinary family in her next life. Skipping Wobble. She's 11, 12. 12 is Momose, 13 is... No, who did I say? Speaking Marayam, not skipping Wobble. And jumping into Wobble. 14 Prince Wobble, or rather 8 Prince Oito. Brother, I feel like this is not a mistranslation from Togashi. This is the translator fucking up again. This seems minor, but this is annoying. It happens over multiple chapters consecutively. I'm mad, bro. Bro, someone needs to tell that translator to lock in or change the translator, bro. I don't like the work. Too many mistranslations, typos, whatever. I don't like it. 8 Queen Oito. Even if it was a last-ditch effort, I'm not impressed by this baby swap, but I can understand how she felt to be surrounded by a family who would trade a baby's life for riches, and that her sister, fellow mother of an infant, was the only one who supported her when she tried to defy that fate. It's a fact that it's 99% likely Wobble is ineligible. But who says I have to accept this fact as a reality? It'll be a simple matter to have them officially declared dead. So he's not gonna kill them because it's apostrophe. So what does he mean? In deference, I don't know, to their resolve and with respect for their heart-wrenching decision to exchange their beloved children, if I can prove that Wobble is elsewhere, I will let their clan off with exile. Okay, that's what he meant. But if the real Wobble is on board, whether she's eligible or not, yeah, she's gonna try to kill him anyway. Her. I will accuse them of using a cheap trick to vie for the throne and have their entire clan wiped out for real. Emergency Powers Act. If the deaths of all heirs are unavoidable and only the current king survives, the current king will immediately name the next successors in order to prepare for a contingency. Okay, there's a lot of plannings in this chapter. Like thinking, well, we're seeing all the missing princess. Before I die, I must eliminate the remaining princess or infect them with TSK. And complete annihilation. Once that future is inevitable, it triggers the act, and father will declare my child next in line for the... Okay, so he has an actual child. Okay. Bringing in a new factor, new variable. Nah, this is not gonna happen. There's too much going on. Way too much. Even now that I think about this, Seretnik has his army friends. There's that whole other faction. It's a lot. Now you're introducing, there's a child. Is this a setup for the future? Is Benjamin is actually gonna win and the child... That won't work, because the condition for the ritual is the king will be whoever survives. So if you also die, I don't see the king declaring your child as the king. Your child is gonna have to play another death game. Yeah, no. Oh, we're finally getting it. we're okay. The fact that we're getting it before he dies means he's gonna die. He's not surviving this match. He's still gonna be alive, I think, in this chapter. But probably will it be 418? Will be the next chapter, or 419 or 420? I want to say 418. I'm gonna say he's gonna die next chapter, or at least 420. So it's a cliffhanger. I don't know. Let's see. Benjamin's Guardian Spirit Beast ability, Gypsy Life, Bohemian Rhapsody. These names. First, it was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now it's Bohemian Rhapsody. What's next? What popular pop media name next? After Benjamin's death, it fuses with his Nen. The Spirit Beast fuses with his Nen and selects one of his blood relatives to become their Guardian Spirit Beast. So, transfer to the child. Once a prince fuses with a Nen beast and loses their human body like Prince Cacho, their right of success. It's interesting they're using Prince Cacho in the explanation. I know this is narrator, but it's still interesting. Once a prince fuses with a Nen beast and loses. Okay, Cacho. I'm thinking of Fugetsu. Cacho. Okay. The criteria for selecting which blood relative to Hon can be determined by Benjamin ahead of time, or left to his Guardian Spirit Beast's discretion. Forever after, the same criteria will be used every time the host dies, and a new host must be chosen. So, okay, I get that, but what does it actually do? So the Gypsy Life, the Spirit Beast itself, it only transfers from person to person, from blood family to another blood family. But what does it actually do? Sure, it transfers, but what does it do? It only transfers here. It fuses with his Nen. Does it make powerful? I feel like we're missing the power. I don't know, the power, the killing aspect, the destruction aspect. It's only support ability, you know? I don't know. I need more answers. I feel like this is the only. See, there's no more explanation. This is the answer. No one's gonna explain better than what's, or maybe a new, a fan-made translation could be better, probably. Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm trying to think. What does that song? Is this the real life? I don't know. I don't know what's the correlation. Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't actually know what it means. I only know that's the title of the song, but I don't know what it means or what it is about. And what correlation does that have to do with this ability? Is it something about transferring? I don't know. According to Furikov, my Guardian Spirit Beast ability is one I can use to protect the Kakin Empire for all eternity. It transfers, but transfers what? It transfers a Guardian Spirit Beast, but what does it do? I'm so confused. If Beyond's curse, he looks a lot like Netero here. If Beyond's curse is direct, it looks like Blackbeard combined with Netero, with the added axe also. If Beyond's curse is directed at me, the surest way to undo the curse is to bounce it back somehow. I must die first. If by chance Beyond's curse activate first, Depending on its power and nature, there's a risk it may render my guardian spirit beast powerless. Cursed mother and her treacherous plot. Bro, I wish we can see the face of the mother. The text is covering the whole screen. I bet you if we saw the fan translation, it would be better than this. She knew Furikov couldn't eliminate the worst case scenario, that Beyond's curse could be directed at me, and used that to manipulate him. She gave him the TSK, knowing that my desire for national prosperity and selfless service to the public would lead me to declare special martial law. Through Furikov, she encouraged a murder-suicide of the other princess. Huh? She wants any one of her children to become king. When she learned of Beyond's ambitions, she shifted her focus to the brother who can be more easily manipulated. How dare she abuse Furikov's loyalty and mock me? I'm sure that seeing my actions, she's assured of her victory. Unfortunately, I will ask her to choose her own life or that of my brother, the ultimate choice. Okay. Wow, it's been 46 minutes. I yap a lot. What I think of this chapter, there's a lot of thinking. Inner thoughts, inner monologue by Benjamin. This is all Benjamin's perspective. And what I say earlier, Benjamin's gonna die 100%. There's like, he's gonna lose. He's not gonna become the next Kakian prince, successor, whatever. His plan will fail, is my prediction. We're focusing on him too much, in my opinion. Because I'm predicting this all will be cool if he actually wins. But my prediction is he's gonna lose and die and not become the king. So all of this thinking, what his plan for the future, in my head, it's useless. You're gonna die. It's pointless. We're wasting pages, chapters on other things that could be explained, could be explored. I feel like we get enough Benjamin. Like in the previous chapter, this chapter, I feel like we get a little bit too much. Too much thinking, the inner dialogue. I need some more action happening. You know, execute said plan. Less thinking, less inner monologues. Like I honestly don't mind the long dialogues. I just want us to get going, because I feel like we don't have enough chapters left for all the craziness that has yet to happen. Even with Serednik, we need to jump back to what happened. I feel like we need to see that. I feel like we could skip some of these last pages, cut them, and put Serednik's perspective. I don't know. I really hope Togashi can deliver this arc, because somehow I'm thinking he's like delaying the action. I don't know. I hope that's not the case and he actually has a plan and it will be good. Fingers crossed. I pray so. I hope so. Who would want this to be a bad arc? I'm enjoying what we got so far. I just wish, I really wish this will hit. Whatever, when it took off, it will hit non-stop. Okay, that's it. I don't want to yap any longer. I'll see you next episode. Bye.